Guys, welcome to today's video. I'm here in the lovely Mount Anna Botanic Gardens, which is just southwest Sydney-ish, so towards the Campbelltown region. So it's a great place to go for a walk, chill out, do some cardio, see the nature. Something I love doing, especially when the weather's just great. Get some sun too, some vitamin D. So as I was walking, I remembered something. The last time I came to this place was maybe a year ago with one of my ex-girlfriends. So yeah, that relationship sort of ended shortly after, and I was struggling for a bit right after, I guess, how to move on. So what I want to do in today's video is not specifically talk about how to move on from relationships. It's more so when you're facing, I guess, a crisis point in your life, or something's setting you back, how do you get back on your feet? I feel like that's a very important concept to talk about. So it's not simple, and you know, it's going to take time, and there's going to be a certain amount of pain for that period, but slowly but surely you will move forward. So I just want to give you guys a few pointers today, what I guess helped me and what helped other people I know to move forward from bad situations or setbacks in their life. And number one, I would have to say, is understand the role of time, the role that time plays. So time is something we can't control, but time has a very important role in which it just helps you to move on from that situation, because I guess there's a separation or an amount of distance or time that's gone in between the time of the crisis and the time you're trying to move on. So your brain naturally puts those bad memories and slowly starts to throw it in the back, because obviously, like, your brain's trying to adapt to what's going on currently and learn new things. So the old things that are not really, they're bothering you because like the emotions are still attached, but say like a girlfriend breaks up with you, like, that's finished. She's not in your life anymore. It's just the memories and these other things and the emotions attached that's bothering you. So time will help solve all that. Time is very, I guess, underrated, but it's important to know that, you know, as time goes on, things will get better. So time's the first point I want to tell you guys. Just understand that things will get better, even though you don't see it in the current situation. Naturally, you will forget, you will get stronger, you will move on. So what is time? Moving on from that, I guess number two is, it sounds contradictory, but appreciating, I guess, the fact that that experience happened, in a sense that you know that you're going to learn lessons from it and you're going to grow and get stronger from it. So you know, just don't always have a negative eye when you look at the situation. Sure, like, it's unpleasant and all, but look at it and just say, what did this experience teach me? How did it make me stronger? How did it make me improve? So that's a very important pointer I want to give you guys, because, you know, you can, like that corny saying is about the cup being half full or half empty. You can see the cup half empty, or you can see it half full. So, you know, just take a few lessons from the experience and help it to improve situations in the future. If it's a relationship, it'll help your other relationships in the future. Look at what you didn't like about her, what qualities annoyed you in that type of girl, or if you guys are a girl, in that type of guy. And also look at, what did you do wrong? What could have you done better to improve? Because it's always a two-way story, you know. So yeah, appreciate the situation for what it is, the time spent. They don't always have to be ugly, even though they tend to be. But just take it for what it is. Just say, you know, it's not even that, it's more that, you know, life naturally, to balance positive, there needs to be negative, there needs to be negative to balance positive. So you're going to have bad times, you're going to have good times. So I guess appreciation, which also ties into acceptance of the fact that not every experience can be pleasant. That's important to note down and take out of this video. Just appreciate what happened in that time or experience, and write down a few basic points that you can learn from it to improve on the next situation. So yeah, looking back on it and appreciating it for what it was, even though it was bad, I guess that's the second point I can give you guys. It's contradictory, but it definitely does help, so take note of that. Alright, the third point I want to give you guys is distract yourself during that time period. And when I mean distract yourself, start doing new things. Find things to occupy your time and just distract your mind, you know? Like, it could be anything. Like, I can give you a list of things right now. Find time to take walks in nice places like this, nice parks, nice nature reserves, go for hikes. If you haven't started exercising, add an exercise routine in. Follow it, have a goal. It's trying to lose weight, you're trying to increase your vertical jump, if you're trying to build more muscle, that's another thing you can do. Start a hobby, I don't know, whatever it could be. I guess there's a lot of hobbies out there. There's bowling, you can play golf, you can join a sport, you can get into tennis, basketball, join a local team. You know, everyone's got friends that are involved in sports. Just ask them and see how you can get started, how you can get involved. It doesn't have to be anything serious, it can just be basic, beginner level, just to distract yourself. And not just distract yourself, but it's good for you, it's good for your body too. And physical exercise or sport is very important because it relieves tension. There is scientific studies that it does increase endorphins in your bodies, just a natural feel-good chemical which gets released. So yeah, distraction, joining an activity, if it's physical, it can be anything. You can join a local chess club, you can do, I don't know, you can start a tutoring business, you can start an Instagram page like me. There's so many things that you guys can do, or just go out with your friends more. If you haven't went out with a certain friend because you're distracted in that relationship, or during that whatever difficulty you're going through, you sort of distance yourself from friends, contact them and explain like the situation, and I'm sure they'll understand, and I'm sure they're there for you. And also spend more time with your family, you know. If you guys are fortunate enough to have a family, especially like that lives with you, if they haven't moved out yet, spend quality time with them, you know. We're not going to be here forever, so make sure you get quality time in. So what else can I say about distraction? Distraction really helped me when I think about it, because I came up with all these activities to do, and a lot of them were, I guess, meaningless, but they were important because they distracted me. Like, I got into playing poker and stuff. Sure, there's some negative connotations towards that, but just in general, the activity, like a card game, it was a new experience for me. It was something I've never done before, something I was never into. I wasn't really into like puzzles and card games and stuff. So it was a new experience, and I got pretty hooked on it, and it was enjoyable. So it definitely helped distract me. And another thing I wanted to say, like, if it is a relationship, another distraction tool is just to talk to different people. Even if you're a guy, talk to different girls. Just not for the sense of trying to start something up or anything. Just, it's good to expose yourself to new people, just to see that not everyone is like that person before that upset you. Everyone is so different, and eventually you'll find what suits you. Like, you know, when you walk into a shopping center, sometimes I might pick the first shirt or pair of shoes I see, you know, but there's a lot that goes into it. Like, I'll select it, I'll try it on, it might not fit, I might have to try another one, maybe I won't like the color anymore, I see something better on the shelf. So there's a whole lot of variety when it comes to, I guess, people in relationships and stuff. So don't be stubborn and adamant on that person was perfect, whatever. I'm going to do everything I can just to get them back, because it's a waste of time, it's pointless, and it's going to get you nowhere, you know. You've got to make sure you have some self-dignity, some self-worth to just move on from the situation, and yeah, distract yourself. Like I just said, start doing new activities, get involved, and slowly but surely, as I say again, it will help you progress and move forward from whatever crisis point or what trouble you're going through in your life at that certain period. So that's the third pointer. So let's see if we can come up with one or two more, I would say. Okay guys, I just thought of another very important one. And the fourth point I wanted to say is reach out or talk to someone. That's very important because in situations of crisis, you're not thinking properly, you're not thinking straight. There's a lot of confusion and mixed emotion and all sorts of factors that are, compressing you and allowing you not to see clearly. I don't know what the word is blindsided, or your vision is tainted, your vision is blurry. You're not seeing things right because you're mixed up and you are going through a hard time, so you're basically not able to get a grip on things properly. So why it's important to talk to people is because you get an outside perspective, which is a more stable and realistic opinion. And that's really important because when you're in your own ways, and especially in that time period, you're going to be overthinking, you're going to be overstressing, and what that's going to lead to is a lot of irrational thinking. You're going to be making up things that don't even happen, that don't even make sense, aren't even real, aren't even true, You're going to have all these suspicions. You're going to be like, oh, this person's doing this with someone, or whatever it could be. It could be a whole variety of things, but you're gonna get mixed up in your own fears, anxieties, and blurred, tainted vision. So talk to someone. You get an outside perspective. They can also be a support network for you. It's important because you feel like that there's someone there. There's someone that can give you reassurance and help you and give you a more realistic opinion. That's really important. So it could be your close friend, it could be someone in your family, if you're part of a religious organization, if you're a Christian, it could be a priest. If you're Muslim, it could be your imam or sheikh. There's all sorts of support networks out there and guidance that you can attend to, and those people will help you. They will help you because usually they'll be older, they'll have more wisdom, and they've been through probably the same experience that you've been through, and they've come out the other side, and they've also had time in between it. So not just the time, they've probably been through that experience a few times. So for the sake of repetition, they probably have a good grip on it, and they can probably and will definitely help you out and get you back on track, let you do these small steps that are gonna get you out of that crisis and help you get back on your feet. So that ties into the last pointer, which I want to say is patience. Patience is really important because after your crisis point, it's impossible to go from A to Z. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. You have to go through all of them in order to get to the last one. So, and also, that's an alphabet analogy. Climbing a big staircase, skyscraper, or a mountain. Small steps. You get a bit higher each time. And that's exactly what's going to happen after your complicated or crisis situation. You're not going to be able to just get to the top of the mountain straight away and just get back to everything as of normal. It needs to be slow, steady steps. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was doing little things, I was keeping myself distracted. And bit by bit, I slowly got back to the things that I was normally doing, like proper workouts, going out with my friends, if it's at night or if it's a daytime activity, going on holidays with my family, doing things that I just used to do. Studies too, getting back to studies and making sure I get back to finishing my degree. So all these things didn't happen straight away. It was like I was working on one of them at the beginning and I was slowly getting to that. And then once I felt like I was back on track with that, I was able to add the other variable in. So that's actually the correct term, variable. You can't add all those variables back in your life in one hit. Slowly add them one by one once you feel you're confident and on track with that certain variable. So yeah guys, that's what I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully this video will help you go with whatever you're going through. If it's a major crisis or a minor one, it doesn't matter, the same principles apply. Of course, they'll apply more to the major crisis, but you know, they'll apply to both. So yeah, let's just quickly go over it for the sake of this video and making sure I leave you guys with the 5 pointers. Number 1 we said was understanding the role of time and what purpose it plays. Number 2 is appreciating the experience for what it is and seeing what lessons you can take from it. Number 3 is distracting yourself with and getting involved in new activities that take your mind off that crisis. Number 4 is reaching out and talking to someone that can give you guidance and a more clearer opinion. And number 5, as we said, was being patient. Being patient and knowing that things will fix themselves up over time if you take the right steps and, you know, pace yourself out correctly. So yeah, thanks for tuning into this video, guys. Make sure you follow my Instagram page at Howtodunk. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share this around to your friends. Make sure you watch my SoundCloud podcast. All the links are on my Instagram page. So yeah, I hope to see you guys soon for the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video and this scenery. I really wanted to come out and give you guys some life advice and some issues that I've dealt with in the past and probably issues that a lot of people have. So hopefully you guys took a lot out of this video and can apply it. And yeah, check back in with you guys soon and see you for the next video.